Microsoft Word Chapter 1, Project 1A and 1B. First of all, whenever you are working with these videos, you need to always read your textbook. Okay, so I need you to open your textbook and read the beginning of Chapter 1, opening Microsoft Word, creating, saving, printing, and closing a document before you move on into doing this work. Okay, or else you're not going to understand what you're doing. You're just going to be clicking buttons and following me. And then when you get to the actual homework you have to do by yourself, you won't be able to do it. Okay, so make sure you read the textbook first. All right, Project 1A, creating a document. Step number 1, open Word by clicking the Word 2016 tile at the Windows Start menu. So we're going to come down here to Start. Now, your Word might be sitting right here. Mine's not, so I'm going to go to All Programs. And yours, again, could be located someplace different. You can see that mine is right here. We have a scroll bar that moves up and down. Yours might be under a Microsoft Office folder. You need to go find it and click on it. Step number 2, if mine will ever open. All right, I finally got mine to open. So right here where it says blank document, this is a blank document template. So go ahead and double click it. Step number 3, at a blank document, type the information shown in figure 1.2. That figure, you guys, is up at the top of the next page. This is very common in this textbook, and sometimes it's on, you have to turn a page. Just look and make sure that you have the right figure, and you always check the number in the instructions with the figure in the textbook. So 3A, we're going to correct any errors highlighted by the spell checker as we type this in. Press the space bar, this is in B, once after end of the sentence punctuation. Many of you were taught when you typed to space twice at end of sentence punctuation. That is no longer true. It is now an industry standard that you only space one time. C, after typing created, press Shift Enter to move the insertion point to the next line without adding 8 points of additional spacing. If you don't know what that means, go back up on this page and read about using the new line command, please. D, we're going to insert the word Thursday at the end of the document by typing THUR and then pressing our F3 key. All right, let's go do this. All right, the figure 1.2 for Project 1A. Now, look in your textbook. You don't press your Enter key at the end of a line. Okay, that's really important. That textbook is not as big as an actual piece of paper. So take a look at the first line. It says the traditional chronological resume lists your work experience in reverse chronological order starting. Now, when you get to the end of G and starting, just hit your space bar and type the word with. Okay, the computer uses word wrap and it will decide where to break the line based upon our margins. Okay, so go ahead and get that typed in. So just type up to the word summaries before we get to created. And if you have any mistakes like this, you see the red wavy line. The red wavy line indicates a possible misspelling or a word that's just not in the dictionary. So when you see these, you're going to come up to it and you're going to right click your mouse and we're going to change that to worked. And on this one, I misspelled the word titles. Okay, so get your mistakes fixed real quickly like that. And then we are down here where we're supposed to type the word created, right? So I'm looking at step 3C. It says, after typing created colon, I want you to learn this about your book. Do you see how the word created is in italics? They don't intend for you to italicize it. They simply are doing that so you'll notice the word stands out from the instructions. Okay, so do not italicize the word created. We're going to press our Shift Enter to move the insertion point to the next line. Okay, so we're going to type created and a colon, and then we're going to hold down our Shift key and press the Enter key. Okay? And then we're going to keep typing. So it says, when we type the word Thursday, we should type in capital T, then HUR, and then press the F3. So THUR, and the F3 is a function key up above your number row. Okay, and that puts the whole word Thursday in there via our autocomplete feature. Okay, so Thursday. Now when we get to December, you type in DCE and look, it's December comes up and it says press Enter to insert. Thursday did as well, by the way. You just press your Enter key and here comes the word December. And then we need to type the rest of the date, 6th, 2018. All right. Press Shift-Enter after typing December 6, 2018. So hold down your Shift key and press your Enter key one time. Again, that's that new line command. Step G, when typing the last line, the line containing the ordinal numbers, type the ordinal number text, and autocorrect will automatically convert the letters in the ordinal number to a superscript. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So we're going to type note, :space. The two paragraphs will become the second 2ND space. You have to do it in that exact order. If you make a typographical error, you can't backspace and fix it. If you do the ordinal, those two little superscripted, the ND will not show up, and you would have to delete the whole thing and type it again. It's 3 letters, so I don't think it's too hard to retype it. And then we go 3RD space, which is nice because superscripting is kind of a pain. So it's nice that you have the autocomplete that does it for you. Okay, if you need to pause the video so you can type, just pause the video and type it all in and then hit play again when you have it all finished. All right, when you have finished typing the text, press the Enter key and keep the document open for the next project. So, stroke of the Enter key. All right, now what you need to do is you need to pause the video and you need to read about saving a document with a new name. Okay, which is our save as. This is something we do for the entire class for the whole semester. So it's absolutely imperative that you learn about how to use your save as and the difference between save and save as. And you'll notice in the textbook, next to the information about saving a document with a new name, there's quick steps, there's hints, there's all kinds of things, which tells you it's really important. So please make sure you read that before you move on. Next in your textbook, it's going to talk to you about naming a document. Okay, and how to print, and then closing a document. So please make sure you read all of those. Don't assume that you know any of this. You need to make sure that you read it. And when you have all that read, we're going to move on to Project 1B, saving, printing, and closing a document, and closing Microsoft Word. So looking at your course schedule, first of all, I know that Project 1B is going to be submitted. And obviously you can't do 1B without doing 1A. All right, here we are. Project 1B, step number 1. Save the document you created for Project 1A and name it 1-resume. Okay, the 1- stands for Chapter 1, and resume because the document is about resumes, by completing the following steps. Step number A, click the File tab. Okay, so we're going to go to File. Step B, click Save As. Step C, at the Save As backstage area, click the Browse option. Okay. D, at the Save As dialog box. Okay, this is where my computer is completely different from yours. Everyone is different. So you're going to navigate to your flash drive and you're going to save this file in the correct folder. So go do that really quick. Okay, so you went and you found where you need to save this on your flash drive for CA111 Chapter 1. And now it says, Step E, click in the File Name text box. See where it says File Name right here? When you click, it automatically selects everything. What Microsoft Word did was it picked up the first part of the first sentence and tried to use it as a file name. Sometimes that's good. In this case, it's not what we want. And we're just going to type because it's all in blue. You've got it in reverse video, which means it's already selected. You don't do anything else right now but type the number 1 and a dash and then the word resume. Okay. And see, I didn't capitalize my R like I wanted. There we go. Before you do anything else, always stop right now, check that name, and make sure you have it correct. Now you can either just hit your Enter key or you can reach down here and click Save. They both work. Now if you take a look up at your title bar, you're going to see that the new title is right there. All right, number 2, print the document by clicking the File tab, clicking the Print option, and then clicking the Print button. All right, before you print anything in this class, you always need to check it one last time. Go through, see if you have any errors before you print, okay? Because we don't want to waste paper. So check it over right now, and when you're ready, we're going to do it. All right, we're going to go File, Print, and then you always want to check the printer right here and make sure it has our classroom number on it. the classroom number, and then whatever type of printer we had. So I happen to be, this is where I am right now. You're probably not in the same place. You're in the classroom, so make sure that classroom number is right there. And then all you have to do is hit print. Okay? So go ahead and do that. Okay, so now it says step number 3, close the document by clicking the File tab and then clicking the Close option. So we're going to go File, and then we're just going to go through these right here to where it says Close, File, Close. And now step number 4, it says Close Word by clicking the Close button in the upper right corner of the screen, which is right there. So go ahead and click that, and you're ready to move on to the next video.